Hi, my name is Chad Tibbs, and for my final project, I decided to design and assemble a mechatronic hand. I would like to begin by going over some of the hardware used during the completion of my project. First, I 3D printed and assembled the hand and forearm of the InMove robot. I connected the fingers to servo motors using fishing line. I used an Arduino Uno and its pulse width modulation pins to act as a digital to analog converter, which allowed me the same functionality as a true DAC. I had 5 flex sensors connected to the glove seen below. As I bend my fingers, the resistance changes, as does the voltage, and I map those voltage changes to each servo motor, and I mapped the voltage changes to specific angles that the servo moved, allowing the fingers to move like a true hand. I then used a gyroscope to measure the angular velocity around each axis so I could rotate a CAD model in processing. I ran into a lot of power issues, so I needed an external power supply to supply enough power for all 5 servo motors at the same time. Let's take a look at some of the basic circuitry involved. Each servo is connected to ground, 5 volts, and a digital PWM pin. The flex sensors were connected to ground, and then between the analog pin and 5 volts, a resistor to act as a variable resistor or a potentiometer, and the gyroscope is connected to ground, 5 volts, an SDA pin, and an SCL pin. Now, I hope you enjoy this as much as I enjoyed the process. As you can see, as I'm flexing my fingers, the robotic hand mimics the movement. And in processing, you can see the bars moving as the voltage changes as I'm flexing my fingers. Now, the gyroscope is measuring the velocity and mapping those movements to the CAD model and allowing that to mimic the movement of my hand. And again, we'll go back to the flex sensors, allowing the hand to move freely like an actual hand.